So I love this idea that I found from TCEA, and on here they have hint cards. So what I was thinking is we could do a mini make and take and collect all these different hint cards that we could maybe use in the classroom. So down here is the blog post, and this is a really good read. It talks about differentiating with Google Docs. However, you all know I'm a Google Slides person, so that's why we're going to use Google Slides, and why not just make it a little bit prettier? So on their blog post, they talk about different ways to kind of use choice boards, check-ins with students, but right here they talk about these hint cards. You can see their version of the hint card is in a Google Doc, and then right here it talks about how some students might get this hint card, or you might give groups of students this hint card depending on what your students might need based on differentiation. So another thing about these hint cards is that your students could create these hint cards for another student. So rather than you always creating these, have your kids that have mastered different things create different hint cards. So that way they're reflecting on their learning and what kind of needs to happen. So again, they have choice boards, lesson reflections, and again, this blog post is really good. So make sure you check out the speaker notes. Right here is a math example using fractions. So maybe talking about finding the common denominator. When you do that, you're going to do what you did to the bottom to the top, then solve the fraction and simplify. This is on figurative language, so students might have to find different figurative language in their book. And so they've got these little cards that can help them see it with a definition and an example. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a blank new slide, and don't forget to put your name in the speaker notes. And then I'm going to go over to Canva. I've been typing in just card in here, and you can see all of these different examples of kind of cute little cards. And again, I could maybe type in, I really like this one, so I'm going to grab that one just in case I don't find anything. But I'm going to focus on text structure. I'm going to see what pops up. And it looks like I really like the one that I had. This one's really cute too. So again, you're just looking for kind of that background that kind of can be used for your activity. So I'm going to go ahead and steal or use this one. And I'm going to go ahead and download it. Once you download it, you can go over to the text structure or to the slide deck and change the background. I'm going to go ahead and make this one this color. All right, and I've got my nice little background here. Again, we're going to be focusing on text structure, so I'm just going to be lazy and copy and paste this and just change it. And then I'm going to go ahead and just change the font a little bit. I'm going to use my color picker to grab these colors. And I'm going to change this to that blue color. Now that I've kind of got the look that I want, I'm going to exit out of some of these tabs. Okay. And over here, I have this slide deck. I'll go ahead and put this in the speaker notes too, because I really like the concept that she has here. Okay. And right here, so she goes over all of the different ones, and she talks about different words that might be used. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of screen so I can see and type at the same time. And I think I'm going to grab a table. Okay, so now I'm going to type a description. And with that, we've got it describes a topic and its characteristics. And then I might do some keywords like such as and. All right, and then I'm going to go to our next slide, and we've got sequence. So this will help students as they're reading. They can go through these maybe this hint card with text structures, and then they're able to use their knowledge to really help them figure out what kind of story it is, and to help them maybe answer some questions and help their focus with that. Okay, so it gives events from way back to most recent. And then they use words like next, then, before, first, second, third, finally, after that. And another really cool idea with these hint cards is I could take away this row for some students and just give some of them those definitions. So I'm able to really scaffold down what my students need to help differentiate. We'll do one more. And then again, I'm just going down and I'm just covering whatever I wanted. So if it was a math problem, I might solve it. Explaining and giving kind of a worked example can really, again, help students master some of this content that they need to master. I'm going to go ahead and center this and kind of fix it up because it was driving me crazy. There we go. Okay. And then down here, compare and contrast. And then again, I can write. And again, I'm just using notes that I have, and I'm just making these quick little hint cards that my students can use maybe while they're working on some type of practice. So you can see right here are some practice task cards. So my students might do some task cards over these different concepts, and they have this hint card to help them. And again, every single student might not need these hint cards, which is really cool. I could also give it as an option for students if they want to use a hint card, they could. All right, now that I've got some words, I think I'm all set. So again, I can go in here, kind of customize anything that I might want to do. I'm going to grab this red color. I'm going to go ahead and do this top row. There we go. Try to make this white. And then I want to add hint card to this. And I might make it really small. Okay, so just like that. So again, here's the hint card that I could give students to work on some task cards or some type of activity that can really help them master the content. So again, add a blank slide, add your own hint card, so that way we can collaborate and get some ideas on how to use these in the classroom.